Vishnu Prakash, who's a former Indian diplomat, joins us now from Gurugram in India. Thank you so much for coming on the programme. Welcome to you. Update us, what is the situation on the ground now?
Well, the things are still quite complicated. Unfortunately, China has damaged the trust, rather shattered the trust between the two countries that was painstakingly built over a 40 year period. All the conventions, agreements, understandings have been thrown out of the window, and China indulged in an all-out land grab at multiple points along the line of actual control. Not only that, contrary to the understanding, they used medieval weapons like clubs with barbed wires, etc. You were referring to the death of Indian soldiers. On unsuspecting Indian soldiers, it's a different matter that they gave it back as good as they got. In fact, and by killing about 43 of the Chinese soldiers and their commanding officer, which has not been reported.
And right now, do we know if there are still tensions and actual fighting?
Well, there is no actual fighting, but the tension levels are very high because, not going back into too much detail, but since 1993, not a bullet had been fired in anger. And today you have a situation where, despite every effort made by India to find a modus vivendi, China has indulged in naked aggression and expansionism. And they are about 40,000 Chinese troops, according to media reports, heavy weaponry and so on, is pitched along the LAC. So there is a lot of tension.
So how worried should the world be about this situation?
Well, the world should be worried about the situation, and because China is an expansionist power. If you look around, they have been pretty even-handed, and they have done a good job in picking up the fight with everybody practically. Japan, Australia, Canada, USA, Vietnam, Taiwan, Philippines, India, even tiny Bhutan. And if that is not enough, permit me to just share with you a quotation from Foreign Minister Wang Yi, which he said a few days ago, quote, "Aggression and expansion are never in the genes of the Chinese nation throughout its 5,000 years of history." Well, God bless us all, because they either believe that the world is naive or they are too audacious to want to get away with whatever they want.
Mr. Prakash, allies of India such as France and the US have been helping India to arm themselves against China. Would you say we're looking at a rebalancing, a change of strategic interests right now?
Well, the world is at crossroads. There is no doubt about this. The coronavirus, I'm not even getting into any ulterior motives. The coronavirus has presented a crisis like the world has never seen before. And then you have China, which is out to create a China-centric world order, trying to damage all established norms and conventions. So the world is confronted with a challenge, and there has to be a rejig. And what's more, because they have become an economic power, they have become the factory of the world. They are militarizing their economic clout. They are weaponizing their economic clout. So there are the world. It is a stage where the world has to look into this matter and say enough is enough, and which the world is heading towards.
Thank you so much for your analysis and your thoughts. Vishnu Prakash, former Indian diplomat, joining us from Gurugram in India.